Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Oyebimpe. If you're new here, you're definitely welcome. Welcome to the family. So good to have you here. And to my returning subscriber, how are we doing today? Welcome back, and thank you for always coming back. Thank you for liking. Thank you for your comments and everything. I'm deeply grateful. Okay, so today, like we know, we are doing a series on this journey, and I already, like I said, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me. So now I'm thankful to God for this journey. Right now we are in the third trimester, and it feels so good. Let me not just say something else. It feels so good, and I just want to share with you what has been happening with me lately, and to give you guys gist on what my mom brought for me. Like, hey, God have mercy. Aside from the fact that she brought lots of food stuff, meat, like the way I like the meat and everything, she also brought some of the things that she used for me. Like some of the things she used for me 30 years ago. She brought them so I could use it for our grandchild. So if you stay till the end of this video, I'll be showing you some of the things she brought. So yeah, like I said, I'm grateful to God for this journey. It has actually made it really so easy for me, and I understand that everybody's symptoms and everything might not be the same, but I'm going to be dropping my own story to help some people, because during my journey too, I did not get a lot of symptoms that looks like mine online. So I just thought to share mine so that it would also help some people while they are trying to maybe Google search or check for videos that can help them. So hopefully, I hope this also help someone out there. Okay, I'll be checking through my phone so I don't forget some of the things I intend to talk about. Okay. Like, this third trimester made me realize that if I've abused any pregnant woman before, no. I take it back. Like, I'm really sorry, because nobody will understand what any pregnant woman is going to if you have not been pregnant before, or you do not you are not in their shoes, so you don't even know what they are going through per time. Some people might be moody, some people might have mood swings, some people might have a lot of things, but you would not understand because you do not know how they feel per time. And some people will just kind of abuse them, like, are you the only pregnant woman, blah blah blah. Necessary is not necessary. So for me, it has actually been easy. However, I also have some things that I feel are not really pleasant, and let's just dive right into it. The first thing was actually indigestion. It looks like some of the symptoms that happened in my first trimester came back, and one of it is indigestion, or should I call it heartburn. So one indigestion, then heartburn. I don't know if the two is same, but then, so one of the ways I was able to curb it was trying to eat in little bits. Though I don't like it, but then you have to eat in bits so that it helps digestion, and you probably do not really have to have heartburn. However, I understand that some people, even if you still eat in bits, you still have heartburn, but then there's nothing we can do about it. It's us that wants to get pregnant, and sometimes we have to deal with some of the things that comes with pregnancy. And yes, the second thing that is going on with me right now is dry lips. Before you open your eyes and close it, my lips are already dried. So one of the things that I actually did was get a lip balm. This is actually the lip balm I used before now, so I just continued using it, and everywhere I go with it, so that my lips will not break, and I'm exhausted. So that my lips will not break, and will look good now, at least maintaining beauty even while we are still pregnant. So yeah, that's one of the things I do for dry lips. Another thing is, yes, I get thirsty almost all the time, every now and then. It's amazing how I moved from someone that could not drink a small bottle of water, to someone that now drinks a whole like 4 bottles. Some days I finish 5 bottles of this 1.5. Let me check. Yeah, this is 150 cl bottle. So some days I finish 5. And recently, cold water is now really the big deal for me, because I now like to drink it. If it's not cold, sometimes it will not go. So cold water now, our doctor already said there's no big deal in taking cold water, so we take cold water now. And yes, thirsty, if you are the type that actually goes out, I think you probably will get a water bottle or something that would make your water chill, if you are the type that also likes cold water. Another thing is exhaustion. Yes, I'm like, the way I'm talking right now, I'm exhausted. I don't know, maybe it's because of the load somebody's carrying. But then, so how do I even cope that? There's nothing to cope it though. You'll be exhausted in your third trimester, and you probably just need to find a way around it. Maybe you take a nap or you sleep, because that's the only way I feel you can cope exhaustion and being tired. Then another thing is difficulties trying to, maybe when you sleep and you really want to stand up from your bed, difficulty standing up. So it takes like a whole village to help you stand up while you sleep. So what do I even do? Most times my husband helps me stand up, especially at night or in the morning. So that one, it's I don't know how you want to do it, but then I feel that every pregnant woman needs someone around them to help them with some of these little things. And thankfully my husband has been helpful. So that's on that. And hunger, hey, with this journey now, I think I've added like extra 15 kg. Aside from the fact that we are carrying a baby, we also need to eat. And even if you don't want to eat, I think there's a way the thing just tells you that it's time to eat. You feel it. And there was a day I have eaten, and after 2 hours I felt like I was going to faint. Like I was really shivering. I was hungry. So I had to eat. I can't remember what I had that day, but I had to eat what was available at that time, even though I think I didn't want to eat it. But because I was eating, like my hands were literally shivering, so I had to eat. So there's nothing you can do about hunger at this time. Like at this point in time, there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to eat. And I like I said, I think I've added 15 kg now. So I don't know if it's food plus the baby or just the baby alone. I don't know. So hunger is one of the things that is happening to me at this moment. Then another thing is, when you walk, you now start waddling like a dog. I don't know, like it looks like everything is just, all the odds are against you, that when you now walk, you now start walking like somebody that is like a dolphin. I don't even know which animal to qualify it, but it's not as if we do it intentionally. Like I said, I was my husband and I were talking one day, and I said, when you say a pregnant woman walk, you don't understand why they are walking like that. And it's not their fault, because the thing is not just comfortable again, and they just have to walk like that. And if people see you sit too much, they will say you are lazy. So you have to walk. So in church, maybe probably those that still walk till they are late, third trimester, you have to walk. So now I now waddle like like a dog. And the last time my sister came, she did a video of me. Homo, I was not proud of myself, but then we do not have a choice. We have to walk, and this is the way we can walk. So let it just be like that. So you don't need to beat yourself too hard that you are walking this way. It's not your fault. So the time will come that you not walk that way again. So just take this time as it is and move. And if you've not subscribed, this is the time you should subscribe now, because I know you are learning a thing or two. So please hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, and if you can relate with all of the things I'm saying, please let me know. Or if your symptoms are different, Just let us know in the comment section too. Another thing is peeing. Like, hey, you go to the toilet almost, I can't count the number of times I go to the toilet in a day, but if we are not exaggerating, it should be like more than 20 times, because sometimes I'm peeing and before I even stand up from the toilet seat, I'm peeing again. So it looks like the weight of the baby is just pressed on my bladder, and I just have to keep peeing. Sometimes at night, I wish my bed was in the bathroom so that I just roll from one side of the bed, pee, and roll back and sleep. But then it's not possible. So one of the ways I was able to try and manage this is I try to limit my water intake at night. Though some days I cannot help it, because even I still drink water in the middle of the night. But on the days that I can help it, I just try and help it so that I can have a little bit of sleep during the night and wake up refreshed. So you can also try this. Maybe when it's 7 o'clock, you try to limit your water intake before you sleep. But sometimes when you can't help it, you can't help it. Another thing that is also happening with me right now is itching. My belly is now itching me. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because it's getting close to the time of delivery, I don't know, but I figured out that my tummy is stretching and it's itching. My mom said I should not scratch it, but sometimes I cannot but scratch it. She said I'll have stretch mark, but I've been trying. So one of the ways I've been trying to limit the itching is using olive oil and coconut oil. And I also noticed that when there is heat, I think the itching also starts when there is heat. So you can try and maybe find a way not to be in a place that is really stuffy, and try to also moisturize with oils, whatever oil works for you. But I think coconut oil works for me best, so that's what I use. Then the fetal movement is now really much. Some days it just feels like the baby is doing gymnastics inside me. I don't understand, but then I feel maybe it's because it's close to due date and you just have to deal with it like that. And I feel that some days when the baby does not even really move like that, I get worried, and when it moves too much, so I'm like, do you want to kill me? But then it's the season that we had, and we are almost done. Then another thing is my fingers now swell, like my hands like this. Sometimes when I wake up, it feels like I'm carrying a log of wood, because it now swells up like what I don't know. But then, so what I do is I tell my husband to help me massage and everything. And to say that, yeah, I think that is all for now. That's not all. One more thing. I don't know if any other person is experiencing it, but then it feels like you have like one shock in your vagina that just shocks you around for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, and it just shocks you like that. Yeah, it happens to me too. And one of the ways I've been able to curb it was just I just stay where it catches me like that, and after some moments I move. So recently I complained to my doctor and he said it's normal, so it's not a big deal. So if you're experiencing any of this, you're fine, you're okay, nothing is wrong. It's just one of the things that happens when you're in your third trimester. So if you have anything to share with us, let us know in the comment section. And if any of this happens while you are also pregnant, let us know. If you can relate, let us know in the comment section. Okay, so yeah, that is what has been happening with me in my third trimester. So now to the gist of what Momsi brought. So I think I will insert a video clip of the day she came, that they actually went for antenatal. I think maybe it's going to be in the beginning or after, I don't know. So after that day, I couldn't do a proper video. But this woman came from Ekiti. Oh God. You know, I said I was going to show you some of the things my mom came with from Ekiti. aside from foodstuff, fresh vegetable, fresh okra, that okra you cannot compare with the ones that we see here. She came with some of the baby items she used for us while we were growing up, and the one that tops the list for me is this flask. This flask has glass inside and makes it different from the regular ones we see right these days. And she said it can last 3 days, hot water 3 days inside. I don't know, but me, I'll try it, sha. But then I feel that there's no point getting big flask when I would have this, so I didn't get a big flask. Then she also came with this medium size flask, same thing as this. It has glass inside. Then she came with the new regular flask. It should be somewhere inside. So for me, these are the highlights of it because they are going to be really useful for me. Then another one is she came with what's this, feeding bottles. This one is actually it's new. It has not been used before. I like the bottle. It's not the regular. It's not the regular bottle that can fall and just break. She came with some small ones too that we have to go and get seeds for. Yeah, at least I think she came with three bottles. Okay, I think it's more than 3. 4 bottles, and the new one they called it mother baby. So I think I like this particular one because of the kind of material. It's actually beautiful too. At least the baby will just hold it and drink. Lobato. Then she came with combs too. She came with combs. I like this particular comb because the material they used in making it, I don't know, should I call it materials now? It's sure better off than the ones we see in the market now because it's really soft, not that sharp. And yes, I think I'm going to use this instead of the ones I got for the baby. Then she came with shawl. This shawl is over 30 years, and all the items I'm actually showing you is over 30 years. And that's why I thought I'm actually going to keep this record because I don't think myself can keep items like this for over 30 years. So this shawl, she guessed none and she brought it. So if I don't use it now, I will definitely use it later. Then she came with flannels too. These flannels, I love them because they are body friendly. The materials are actually really okay. And you cannot even compare them with what we have now in the market. So yes, I love the flannels. Then the Oga Pata of it all, because I don't know how somebody will keep a dress for 30 years. She kept it for 30 years, and if I don't use this for my baby now, I'll use it for the next baby. Because right now I love the fact that the material is actually body friendly, not really harsh on the body. And you know, as for babies now, they need something that is body friendly and not really harsh. So I love it, and it's beautiful. Yes, oh fine. Then she came with comb, spoon. This spoon is actually different from the ones we buy. The ones we buy, the mouths are really sharp and can injure a baby, but this one is okay and it's fine. So something of 30 years ago, I think the quality is dropping these days. You cannot compare the quality of 30 years ago to quality of what we have now. So yes, I'm going to be using this spoon. Then she came with shea butter for me, and this one is the original one. If I want to even buy shea butter in Abuja, I'm not sure I can get the original shea butter, but she came with this one for me. I'm hopeful that it will last us for a while. And yeah, that's it basically. Yeah. She came with this one too. What's this one? They used to use clean baby's mouth. So yeah, that's everything. But I love all the items she came with because the materials are actually really good. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is me documenting this process because I do not want to forget. I want to look back in a few years and to be able to say, oh yeah, this was what happened and all of that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.